Hey guys, I just wanted to go over some options for cooking on the Appalachian Trail and how I'm going to be doing it here. I've actually switched some things out. I'm not going to go with this anymore. I'm going in the spring. I start in the springtime, so it's not going to be real cold. So I don't really need this. And I find that these things are just a pain in the cold, anyways. Um, Also, the canister with these things, with the fuel in it, I mean, they're pretty heavy. They weigh like 8 ounces, 9 ounces, or whatever they are. And then with this, so I mean, it's like 10 ounces. So yeah, I'm not going to be bringing this anymore. So my alcohol options that I have Batch Stoves BS2, and it's a very nice stove. He makes great stoves at batchstoves.com, and I like this stove. It's just the pot I chose will not fit on this one. This is just a penny stove that I made. It works very good. I took it on a couple trips. And then this is just a pressurized one I made out of a Old Spice deodorant can. It's pretty good. It only has what, 3/4 of an ounce of alcohol that it holds, so not very much. And then this one's one of my favorites. It's called the Dot from Mini Bowl Designs. And as you can see, it's got a remote feed. So you screw this onto your alcohol bottle, and you can either just leave it upside down, or you can just squeeze it as you go. Then it also comes with this. This is a simmer ring. You put that right on top there. I think it goes, yeah, it goes this way. Put that on top there, and it just slows it down so you could simmer or you could cook on high. But the problem with the Dot that I found, it takes like almost 10 minutes to boil water in the cold, so I'm not going to be bringing that one. I really do like that stove, but not that one. So the one I came up with, this is from chiwiz.net. He makes some awesome stuff over there. So what this is called a dual burner. It's a it's just a little canister with carbon felt inside. And then it's got a Esbit holder. What I really like about it is I can just leave the alcohol in there, screw this on, because even with the carbon felt, the alcohol will evaporate. So if you screw this on, well, then you got yourself a little sealed container, and I could put this in my pot or wherever I want to store it. But I've actually decided I'm going to be bringing this right here, which is my wood burning stove. But it's actually, I'm not going to be using it for mostly wood burning. I'm going to be using it for my alcohol stove, and I'm just going to use the wood burning as a backup. And that just goes right inside here. So it's just like a windscreen basically, and a little titanium foil that goes underneath it. And then we'll talk about pot stands next. For the options of pot stands, we have this one. I think it weighs, I can't remember, 0.8 ounces or 0.8 grams, I'm sorry. Then this one's very light. I got from chiwiz, and it folds down. I can't do it with one hand, but it folds down all flat. And this is the one I'm going to be using. And you could just put this right inside my Superfly, or the Superfly, the Firefly. That's what the stove is called. And this whole stove right here weighs 2.3 ounces for this wood burning stove, not the alcohol. The alcohol burner is only like, what was it, 13 grams? So it's a very light alcohol burner. But yeah, I'm gonna be going with this, with the tripod. It's made out of titanium. Then it's got brass right here that holds it and gives it the strength. And then for my spoon, I'm not taking this. I do like my GSI spoon, but I've been told it's just too flimsy and I just don't want to risk it. So I'm going to be bringing this Optimus, and it's titanium long handle spoon, and it's got the smooth finish on the eating part, which I like. It's pretty light. It's definitely heavier than this. I mean, this weighs nothing. Then we'll talk about pot options, cooking pots and all that. We have, this is what I was using. I was using my GSI Minimalist. I was planning on taking this one for the trail, but I decided not to. The whole thing with my stove weighs, what was it, 9.5 ounces. So, I mean, that's pretty heavy. And plus, I gotta have the canister with this, and yeah, I just don't feel like bringing all that. Then what I've got over here, this is what I usually use if I'm baking. It's a they used to have a wick and I took that off, but it's a pot from batchstoves.com. He hand makes these pots, which is really cool. You can watch a video of him making these pots, so it's pretty cool. And what I got here is, this is for baking. You just throw that inside here. Then I have this. It's just a cut down Ayamusa pot. Then what you do is you drop that inside. It basically creates like a little oven in there. And then you just take the lid and you put the lid right on it. And then you got yourself a little oven, which I use for baking on the trail if I'm making like muffins or something for breakfast. And I just got random pot cozies for all these. So what I've came up with, I'm going to be bringing this, which is cool because I get a coffee mug. There's a little lid. And what I have here is, as you can see, I used it for wood burning. But this is also from Batch Stoves, handmade pot. It's aluminum anodized. And it's a pretty cool pot. I like it. It's not very big. It's called the, what is it called? It's called the beer can replacement pot. So it's narrow, but what I like about it is it fits inside of the Firefly, so I can use it as an alcohol burner, and it fits perfectly. I mean, if I didn't have these things on, I don't know if I can. So what you do is you just slide that in. I mean, it fits perfectly, and you just use it like that. So this is what I've came up with for my Appalachian Trail. This is what I'll be using, and it comes with this pot cozy, and also I'm going to be using this as my bowl so I don't dirty anything up. And the only reason I'm really bringing this pot cozy is to keep the water warmer if I need it, but I'm going to be just using it to keep my bowl clean. And my entire cook set for what I've came up with here, this all weighs what was it, 7.6 ounces. So with the stove, the beer can replacement pot from batchstoves.com, and got a little lid, and this container just seals up. And what I like about this container is I can fit it on my side pocket of my backpack, so I don't have to put it inside my bag and take up space. Yeah, that all weighs, what is it? It's 7.6 ounces for the entire cook system right here. I really like the Superfly. I mean, it boils water really fast for being a wood stove, you know. I did another test on it today, and it was 32 degrees, and it took about 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes for this pot to be boiling. And that's one thing bad about wood stoves, is you get all this soot, but I find it actually helps cook. So I just leave it dirty. No point in cleaning it, because I'll just throw it inside my pot cozy when I'm done, and that's where it stays, so it's no big deal. And if you notice, on my pot cozy, I made it a little smaller because I got this silicone lip band that I got from Batch Stoves, so you can drink right out of it. But I don't think I'm going to use it for that. It's all blackened from the fire, but yep, so that's what I've came up with for the Appalachian Trail. Oh, I was just going to go over a few options for my alcohol. I also have a 2 ounce, which I'm actually going to be bringing. I'm just going to be using the 2 ounce alcohol, and so that way I can burn fire if it's reasonable out, or if it's rainy and crappy out, I can just have an alcohol burn. And then this is my 8 ounce. I was going to bring this, but I'm not planning on bringing that much alcohol on the trail. And then the screen options, this is just one I made. It just goes around. It's got a paper clip made out of aluminum flashing. And then this is just a carbon felt windscreen. It's really light, way lighter than this. But I'm not going to be bringing this because I got my Firefly that I'm going to be bringing, and this goes right inside there. So I just put my pot right on top of that. That's how that's all going to work. And this door is actually a, I forgot what he calls it. It's like a port or something. But you can stick big sticks through this hole, and then you could just keep shoving them in, pushing them in as they burn, which is pretty cool. I like that option. And this opens and closes, so you can close it. So, yep, that's all my cooking gear, and this is what I've chosen for the Appalachian Trail. And yeah.